Before we move on with our page layouts, let's have a look at two special cases when it comes to your custom fields. The first one is the so-called roll-up summary. So once we have a master detail relationship like we have it here, we have an account and we have several opportunities to it. We have the ability to roll up several attributes from our child object, here the opportunity, on the account layout. These attributes can be either in form of a number field, currency, or a percentage. So let's say we want to summarize here the value or the total contract value of all our opportunities here on our account. Therefore, we go to the account. In the object manager, go to fields and relationships and click new. And here we click on the roll-up summary. Now let's call this opportunity amount. Click on next. Here we have the master object, that's our account. And the summarized object would be the opportunities. Here we can say we want either have the records count, the sum, a minimum, or a maximum. And let's say we want to have the sum of our total contract value. And once I go to these fields to aggregate, I see here the probability, the quantity, and our terms in month. But I don't see my total contract value. And that's a special case because we have here the advanced currency management enabled. And that's the reason why we can't find our total contract value here to summarize it. The good news is we can do a workaround for this and go to the opportunity object, therefore, once again to fields and relationship, and let's build a formula for it. So we will build a formula field. What's important here, you can't have it as a currency. You need it here in the form of a number field. So let's call this roll-up amount. And that's have in the number field, and make sure that you have the same decimal places like you have in your currency field, the original total contract value. Now let's click on next, and we just want to insert here now our field, our total contract value. And that's it. And you see, formula fields are read only by default. You have just a choice to make it visible for all your profiles. And I don't need this field in my opportunity layout. That's fine for me. Let's click on save. Now let's go back to our account. Let's cancel this here and refresh the page once. And now we will create our roll-up summary field and call this once again opportunity amount. Summarized object is the opportunity. I want to have the sum. And now you see here we have the roll-up amount in our field to aggregate or field to aggregate. What we can do now additionally is what I want to have here now is I want to have all records be included in this calculation. But you can say, I just want to have like the type, if it's new business or existing business. You can say I want to have like the stage, I want to have only open opportunities, or I want to have only closed, whatever. In our case, it's fine. We just want to have the summary of all our opportunities. Let's make it visible for everyone. And this field I want to have in my account layout. So let's click on save and let's refresh our account page once. And you see here now we have the opportunity amount, the field we've created with the roll-up summary, which sums up all the total contract values or all the amounts on our opportunities. So that's one special case. Another one is let's go to our customer object. We've created our customer information, and you see here I've created a few new fields just to make it a bit more easier than once we have a look at our page layouts. But you see here I have a few pick lists, and you see here I have this pick list payment term. It's like gray, which means I can't select it at the moment. It's dependent from this license type field. So once I choose here perpetual, I can choose one time as a payment term. Once I choose here subscription, I can choose monthly, quarterly, yearly, and yearly in advance. So how does this work? So first of all, you create your two pick lists here with the license type with the subscription and perpetual, and the permanent terms with monthly, quarterly, yearly in advance, and this one-time payment we have in our second case. So let's go to our object manager, go to our fields and relationships, and here you have the field dependencies. Once you create here a new one, we will have the controlling field, in our case the license type, and the dependent field, that's the payment term. So you see, once I go back, I've created this once. So controlling field, license type, dependent field, payment term, and that's how you then can edit it. You see here for our dependent field, perpetual, I just included the one-time value, and for our subscription, I've included the other four and excluded the one-time payment. That's quite easy. You can here go to perpetual, say quarterly, and here included or excluded. And that's how you can establish this field dependencies. And you see, once a license type perpetual is selected, you have only this one choice. Once it's subscription, you have this four choices here. And that's it to our special cases for custom fields. And as promised, we move on with our page layout. See you in the next video.